Hello, my darling. Welcome to day 19 of 100 Days of Self-Love. We're nearly a fifth of the way through. And this is a really good point to start feeling even more committed to this journey for the next 100 days. The reality is that to keep on going and to keep on doing the activities and to really dig deep, you're going to need to find the power from somewhere. And that power is going to come from you committing to the journey and knowing two things. The first one being, you are allowed to love yourself. It's not egotistical. It's not, being a peacock. It's not being narcissistic or any of that stuff. It's not being egocentric. And number two is that you are worthy of love. And there's going to be days that are coming up because statistically, we start giving up kind of 20 days into a journey, 19, 20 days into a journey. And what I want to remind you of today is that you are worthy of loving yourself. And you are worthy of love in general. The reality is that throughout your life so far, you may have never learned to love yourself. You may have loved yourself at certain bits and then not loved yourself at other bits. But if you can look in the mirror and say, I love you, what you're doing is you're telling yourself that you are a person that you cherish and that you appreciate. Now, I'm going to say something very controversial right now, that you are not capable. Everyone will say to me, oh, I love my kids a lot. I love my partner a lot. Yeah, I know you do. Great. But you are not capable of loving someone more than you love yourself. And this is, mums especially hate me saying that. But it's the reality. The more you love yourself, the more love you feel, the more love you have to give other people. If you are secretly hating on yourself and secretly hating on your body, that message gets conveyed. If you're working on completely empty, where are you giving from? So in order to truly love, we have to love and feel loved first. And that cannot just come from external sources. That cannot just be from your kids or your pets or your partner or whatever. That also has to come from you. And when you truly love yourself and you can see the goodness in you and you can change your wording so that you appreciate, we're going to talk about words a lot over the next few weeks because we've got 81 days left. So we've got almost 3 months left. And we're going to be talking a lot about words and the importance of words that we use to describe ourselves. But we have to commit. We have to say, do you know what? I am worthy of loving me. I am a good human being. So people will say to me, how do I know if I'm a good human being? This is a question that I get asked. I'll say, okay, what makes you think that you're not? And that's a very difficult question because people don't actually know. So, well, what do you define as a good human? And again, it's very difficult. We'll say, well, okay, who's a bad human? And they'll talk to me about pedophiles, murderers, rapists, thieves, whatever. They're bad humans, people. And I said, well, are you any of those? Or people that lie, people that are dishonest, people that cheat, people that manipulate. I say, are you one of those people? Then they'll say, no, I'm not one of those people. Okay, so you're not one of those people. You define a bad person as these 10 things are including the bad person. Are you any of those 10 things? No, I'm not. So therefore, are you a bad person? And when you look at it like that, then the answer is no. Okay, so you're a good person. Again, that's a difficult yes to get sometimes. But if you're not a bad person, therefore you must be a good person, right? I mean, there's shades of grey. We know that. There's yin and yang, light and dark in everybody. But on the whole, on the aggregate, we're not perfect people. No one's perfect, for goodness sake. Give that one up. But if you are a good human that tries their best and look at your own intentions. My dad's a criminal profile, and one of the things he always says is it's the intention behind the crime that matters as equally as the crime itself. It's the difference between manslaughter and murder. For example, it's the intention. Did I premeditate it? Did I deliberately hurt this person? And we have to do the same for ourselves. Am I a good human? Yes. Are good humans worthy of being loved? Yes, they are. And therefore, you have to love you too. So I just want you to put your hand on your heart, please, and commit. And say, I am going to commit to this next 81 days. I am going to commit to loving me. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of loving myself. Please, it's so, so, so important to understand. Give yourself permission to love you. And that's where you get the power from for the next 3 months of doing these exercises day in and day out, is from that basic understanding. I'm allowed this. I'm allowed to love myself, because if you love yourself first, oh my goodness, it's one of the most important parts of a happy life, is loving you, because you have to live in your head. You don't get to escape it. You know, it's like if you have an argument with somebody else, you can go out, walk out and close the door. You can't do that here. You are going to be with you until the day you die. So because you're going to be with you, you have to love being with you. You wouldn't hang around with somebody else that makes you feel, that talks to you in the way that you sometimes talk to yourself, would you? If somebody else said to you, "You lazy cow, get off that bloody sofa. No wonder you can't stick to a diet. Look at," and that's the way we talk to ourselves, right? But you wouldn't, if your friends spoke to you like that, you'd be like, hell no. So don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Realize that you are worthy of love from other people and from you. And if you can only love somebody with the capacity that you love yourself, you can learn to love yourself more, and therefore give that love to other people as well. All right, my darlings, I hope that helps. What do I want to tell you? What's new? If you want to know anything about my one-to-one coaching or my Feed Your Fairy program, feel free to book a discovery call with me. I will put the link below, and we can have a chat about what's going on for you in life right now, and I can make recommendations of where I can help the best, and also consider your budget. So that's also a thing. So if you want to know what's the best course of program for me to get you to the point of where you want to be in life, maybe there's a big question that you need to answer, you need to prepare yourself for something, let me know. I will put the link, as I said, underneath this video. And yeah, I look forward to spending day 20 with you tomorrow. Take care, my darlings, and I will speak to you soon.